Welcome to my first episode of my podcast, The Outside Looking In. Since like 11th grade, I've been really wanting to start my own podcast when I see my inspiration $1 million worth of game. They really get some great advice, some great tips, life tips, and all that. And shout out to them. The name of my podcast, The Outside Looking In, has a deep meaning behind it. Because in reality, a lot of people don't know what's going on with certain people. They don't know what other people's life is like. They're just watching from the outside, trying to picture, trying to make a guess about how other people's life is going. My podcast will overall be like an open discussion. Like anybody can come. You can come on here, you come talk about stuff. I'm gonna give out situations I've been through. I want to see how other people would have reacted through that situation, how they would have went different about the situations I went through. I want to know if they would have did the same thing I did, or if they would have did stuff differently. My goal with this podcast, honestly, is to go to college for communications, broadcasting, journalism, so I could branch out and make my own radio talk show or my own radio station. Just host my own talk show. I really want to be able to talk to people, understand people more, and be able to get my word out to other people. In addition, the reason I never started my podcast earlier is because I was procrastinating, holding myself back instead of putting my all towards the goal I want to reach to make myself better. So I decided to go ahead and just do what I got to do and lock in so I can help build myself and make myself better for the career I want. This podcast is going to consist of 2 segments every episode. The first segment is going to be about 10 just deep topics or deep facts that have been on my mind. I really want to get off with y'all that I really been thinking about that might be controversial. The second segment is going to be 10 to 20 random facts I seen on the internet that I just wanted to talk to y'all about, see y'all opinion on, give y'all my opinion. So, who am I? Well, me, I'm Ray. I was raised on the south side of Atlanta until 7th grade when I came to Lithonia. My 5th and 6th grade year, I was kind of back and forth. I went to Oakview Elementary and Cedar Grove Middle. Then I went back to the south side, and then 7th grade is when I came to Lithonia, and I've been here ever since. I'm from New Jersey, Morristown, New Jersey. My mindset on life, honestly, I feel like life is what you make it. Because some people, they have no goal, no aspiration, no nothing in their life. And if you don't got nothing, if you don't got no goal or anything in your mind, you're not going to be chasing nothing. You're not going to be having no dream to chase. You're not going to have nothing to reach. So you're going to feel like, why am I doing this? You get what I'm saying? So I feel like if you don't got no goal in life, you're really not doing nothing. Let me see. Speaking about that, my goal in life, for me personally, is to be able to move my mom to a house that she wants, get her the stuff that she needs with no problem. Have my podcast be able to blow so I can be able to connect with the world like how I actually want to, get my word out to other people. I feel like if I'm able to get my word out to other people and understand other people better, it'll help me connect more people with other people, if that makes sense. Like, I want to be able to have a friend that he thinks one way, and I have other friends who think a whole nother way. But boom, because I understand both sides, I'm able to bring both together. Now, they may not think alike, but they going to understand each other better, if that makes sense. So also, this one question asked me, what do I consider a successful life as a man? Ooh, I don't think they're ready for that one, I'm telling you. But in my opinion, a successful life as a man is being able to support for your whole family without asking for anything, without having to ask for a handout, being able to do everything on your own. Like, your parents is good, your family is good, everybody's good. Your goal may not be reached yet, but at least you're working towards it and you're very close. That's successful, honestly. And the next question was, what do I call a wasted life as a man? A wasted life is when you just sitting there and you not trying to do nothing. You just thinking, life is over, or it's gonna come to me. No, you gotta get up and actually go get it. Because I promise you, in this world, nothing's coming to you. Nothing's just gonna come to you. You actually gotta go chase your dreams. Like, people learn that the hard way. Some people may not get it at all. And no matter how hard you try to get somebody to understand that, they may not understand it. And I had to learn that everybody can't be helped. Sometimes you gotta let them be and let them stay in the past, let them stay stuck. Because when they actually open up and wake up and knows that nothing's just gonna come to them, it's gonna be too late. You and all your other people been done past them, really been done took off. Like, you tried to bring what you really did. Some people honestly just stay stuck in their ways. To be completely honest with you, one really, really deep topic I read about, somebody asked, they was like, are you happy with the way your life is going? And I was just reading everybody's responses. Some people saying yes, some people saying no. Of course, okay, cool. But for me, am I happy the way my life is going? If I stay on the way I'm going, my life is on track. I'm on track for what I want to do in my life, the goals I want to reach, the career I want to do. I'm on track for that. Okay, cool. But I feel like I could be going way harder than I am. I feel like sometimes I am being lazy. Sometimes I should push myself to be harder, to be better than what I am. And you see, also, I feel like life gets very stressful nowadays, especially at a young age. When you at a young age, you're trying to get it, you're trying to get your money, you're trying to stay out the way. Life does get really hard because who can you really call on for help nowadays? Yeah, you got your family, yeah, you got your friends, but sometimes you don't feel like you bothering nobody. You just want to steady yourself, try to get everything yourself. That's a bad mindset to have to a certain extent, because now you'll never have to ask nobody for nothing when you're actually good and you're ready. You don't gotta ask nobody for nothing. You can do it all yourself. You get what I'm saying? Let me see. Also, this high school graduation, all that, this shit right here is so stressful. Like, it's like every time you turn around, something gotta be due. Gotta get something done. Gotta get this college paper done. And college is not for everybody 100%. But if you wanna go, you gotta get it done. You know what I'm saying? And hear me out. I'm not no old head. I'm not none of that. But I am here to try to give people as much knowledge as I can. Because me listening to old heads myself, I gain knowledge growing up. One thing I learned growing up is that you should just steady yourself and don't pitch your time into nothing if it's unless it's what you want to do in life, what you want to be in life. 110%. Because the one time you put your time or your energy into something else that's not what you want to be, you lose focus on what you want to do in life, on what you had your mindset on, what you had goals in your life. Sometimes you forget about them. And don't keep switching goals. If you have a plan, stick with it. It may not go good the first time. You could try again. It's really no problem. You're not hurting yourself. I feel like that's a big characteristic I have in my life that helps me succeed with the things I want to do. For example, I'm very determined. Like if I have my mindset on something, I'm gonna keep trying till I at least get close to where I want to be. And then once I get close, I'm gonna keep going because now I feel like I can do what I want to do with it. Um, I'm very optimistic. Like I like to think about the future. I like to think about things like that because who knows what the future holds for you? The future could hold so much, and you'll never know until the time comes. So I think about that a lot. Also, I call myself a very big risk taker because I'm willing to do things that certain people wouldn't do just to be where I want to be in life. For example, like this podcast, I was about to start this in my garage during the winter time just so I could be recorded, so I got something to record that would be sound free, won't have to worry about nothing. I was willing to do that. Also about myself, a big characteristic I got, I'm very like good with people. I'm a people's person. That's why I want to get into podcasts, get into knowing people better, get into communication because I'm a very good with having conversations with people. I'm very good with being open minded. That's why I like to have an open discussion with people. No matter how you feel, you can say what's on your mind. I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to give you my opinion. And I want to hear your opinion too. I want to hear your opinion. I don't like when people hold their opinion back. Also, if I could sum up the human life in 3 words, what would it be? 100% is all on repeat. Life is repeat. I feel like as you're young, certain things that happen to your parents, it's going to end up happening to you. And your parents are going to see it. They're going to see their whole life, that stuff that they was doing. You're doing the same things. Just doing the same things. It's all on repeat. This question right here was really deep to me for a certain reason. And I'm going to answer that right here. The question is, how important is the freedom of speech and press? I 100% feel like the freedom of speech and press was needed because nowadays social media is such a big platform. People are it's so many influencers and everything just off Instagram itself. So I feel like with social media, well, with the freedom of speech and press, with social media, you could say so many things that you want and get your word out there without being bothered by anybody. Yes, it's haters. Yes, it's people who are gonna have something to say. Of course, it's social media, but still, they can't do nothing to you. You're allowed to say what you want and say how you feel. I feel like that all that getting canceled just because you said something is it's unreasonable. Like it's 2022, bro. Damn near 2023. All that, oh, he's canceled because he said this, he canceled because he said that. I feel like that shouldn't be real. Shouldn't be a real thing. That's why I said we're having open discussions here. People who come up here, y'all can come say however y'all feel. I'm not going to react. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to sit there, let you finish saying what you got to say. And with that question, that's gonna wrap up this segment of the outside looking in. Now we're about to start the second segment of random questions and random things I looked up, and I want to hear y'all opinions on it, and I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on it too. All right, so start the second segment of this podcast. The first question is, what's the top 5 albums in my opinion of 2022? I'm gonna name from number 5 all the way to number 1. First album, in my opinion, is 7220 by Lil Durk. That album got a couple of skips, but it's not that bad. Second, the fourth album I got is Chosen by Huncho. One thing about it, Huncho taught this shit that whole album, I'm not gonna lie. You got Drip Season 4 by Gunna, Free One, Free Slime, of course. It's Only Me by Lil Baby. And the number 1 album of 2022, in my opinion, was Survivor's Remorse by G Herbo. 110%, that album has no skips. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, in my top 5 rappers, in my opinion, gotta go with G Herbo, Lil Baby, Huncho, K Flop, Free Flop. Number 5, I'm gonna give it to me. A couple other rappers I listen to consist of Lil Durk, No Cap, Polo G, Kyle Rich. He be going crazy too, I'm not gonna lie. There's one up and coming rapper y'all don't really know about, but it's my boy Trent. He really be going crazy. Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna get him up here one day. Just wait on him. Here goes something real quick.
We got hell different switches. Big fat boy sagging down my bridges. Up the fire, get it burning down the bridges. Goods out, we not smoking on no midget. Put that dick in my Glock, no homo. Put his face on the shirt with no promo. And the whole gang having this shit, we were broke. Now we all far from a hobo.
Trent gonna get up here one day. Y'all better go tap in with him at Lil Trent.
Hey yo, Kwashi, turn it up.
Smoke is out, she fucking up your chick. But we hitting at the top, ain't no need for a vet. And I can't get no sleep, pop a perk, get some rest. 1200 for a feature, I ain't taking nothing less. And he say that he hard, better speak with your chest. We gon' keep getting cash, give a fuck about the rest. He just found my side, you gon' fail if you test. Now without that arguing, don't do all that dish. Get your hop on that block, but you know that we...
He be going crazy most days. Alright, so it was asking me what's my dream car and what's 3 other cars I like. Me, I'm an SUV. Like, I love to push like a Jeep truck. I love all that type of shit. So... my dream car is a supercharged Trackhawk. And 3 other cars I like, a Benz truck. I like Durangos and a 392 Charger. Gotta pick both of them black, all black. Of course. What's my opinion on how the older generation judges the new generation? Honestly, I feel like the older generation, the stuff they was doing was worse than what we was doing, but now we just move faster than them. We move like we're older already. We're not acting like kids no more. But the stuff that they were doing was gotta be worse. And they just judging us like they wasn't doing the same. Now I feel like my generation is more like about getting money, trying to find ways to better yourself, or just get your own, not trying to depend on your people, not trying to depend on them. Like, I feel like that's what my generation is more about than the older generation. And I can't be biased. My generation don't be doing the best. Like, it's so many people still out here who doesn't have money, and it's not hard to get money nowadays. You can get money for doing anything, literally. You can get money for being on the internet. You can get money. So many jobs are hiring. It's so easy to touch money nowadays. I don't get why people aren't trying to get money. Some people, they be broke and don't be wanting to try. It don't make sense to me, but that ain't my business. You can't help everybody. I learned that. Also, what's my opinion on the city I live in? I live in Lithonia. To be honest, the city I live in, really not that much going on out here. To be honest, it be boring sometimes. It don't be a lot of stuff to do. But we not that far from Atlanta, so you could just go to the city, find something to do in the city. Like don't get me wrong, Lithonia not dead, but it's not the city, it's not Atlanta, it's not something to do. And don't get me wrong, living in Lithonia is not that bad, because you're gonna find people you're gonna be cool with. Y'all gonna lock in, you're gonna have a good time. It's not that hard finding people to be cool with. Just watch your back, because a lot of people out here are grimy. If I could pick one city in Georgia to live in, it would be Peachtree City. Because honestly, you're not that far from the city of Atlanta itself, and it's slick by itself to the side a little bit, if that makes sense. Next question is, am I a morning person or a night person? Me personally, I'm a morning person, but sometimes I can stay up late night. I can stay up late nights, but I'm good with waking up in the morning, having good energy, having good vibes. Because, like, who wants to wake up in a down mood? You're not getting nothing out of that. You're not going to make your day better if you're just mad already. What's my opinion on college? Me personally, I feel like everybody doesn't need college for the career they want. Like, Cause you could rap, you can get your CDL, you could do a lot of other things, mechanics, and you don't need to go to college for it. If you go to college, just go and make sure you go and finish it because that depth, they're not playing. I promise you, they coming to get their money. They gonna get that. So just only go to college if you go and finish it for the career you want to do. Also, what's one fact about life you try to ignore? One fact I try to ignore about life is that life is repeat, and I hate that. I hate that stuff that other people did. It's just gonna repeat, and I'm gonna end up doing the same thing they did. Unless you make your own story, unless you make your own path. That's one thing I don't like about life, and I try to ignore it. How do I feel life is gonna be like in 10 years compared to now? 10 years from now, I feel like if we going the route we going, we're gonna be done by then. Like honestly, because unless we out here making a change for real, it's the same thing every day. Somebody else got killed, some new disease. It's always something. Like until something changes, what can we do in 10 years? Think about the more people that got killed, more people that's going now, the more people who getting sick, more people who's going again. Like rest in peace, all they souls too. But the government, they know what they doing, bro. They're planning it. They're trying to get out of here. They're trying to go to their own planet. I feel like they are trying to find a living planet that other human beings can live on and other human organisms are living on. They're going to take all their stuff and go there and watch this world just go down. That's what they're going to do. I'm telling you. Until y'all open up and actually pay attention to what's going on, that is going to change. That's why I'm trying to start this podcast so I can try to explain to more people what's going on and see if I'm tripping or if other people's thinking the same way I'm thinking. Okay, another question is, this is a good one. How easy is it for someone to make money nowadays? I feel like nowadays, bro, it's so many other ways to make money. Like I said before, you could do anything. Honestly, when it comes down to stuff like that, all you have to do is surround yourself around the right people, stick to your plan, and just grind towards it and don't stop. Because you're not going to be the best when you start. But if you stick with it and surround yourself around the right people, you're going to build up constantly, slowly going up. You're going to watch them come up too. And people around you are going to watch. And if you're surrounded by the right people, they want to see you succeed. They want to see you go up too. So that makes it easier. What do I consider a hustler's mentality? In my opinion, a hustler's mentality is somebody who's by all means gonna get it. They're not gonna you may have a drought, you may be down, but you're gonna go get it. You're gonna make sure you have some money for your family, for yourself. Make sure you get what you gotta get done. Me personally, I feel like I have a hustler mentality. I feel like the people around me, all the people I surround myself has a hustler mentality. Because you can't be around me if you're not trying to better yourself and get money for yourself. I cannot be around no people like that. Because then I'm not trying to have that rub off on me. So if you're not trying to better your life, you can't be around me, honestly. What's my opinion on smoking? Don't get me wrong, I have non-biased opinion on smoking because I do smoke myself. I feel like there's nothing wrong with smoking unless you're smoking just to get high. Because some people, they smoke just to sit there high doing nothing. Smoking can enhance your brain, help you do plenty new things you never knew you could do, help you think way farther than you was thinking before, help your words flow out way easier, help calm your anxiety. If you're hyped, it'll help cool you down. Smoking does a lot of good things, but it also, when you're using it for no reason, it could do a lot of bad things. And for me, I smoke because it helps me feel more comfortable when I'm talking to people. I'm more relaxed. I smoke because it helps me stay at peace without being more annoyed with some people when they tick you off about little things. And I also smoke because I like to have a good energy around people. I don't like to come around people with a dead energy or bringing a bad vibe. So I feel like if I smoke and I'm all happy and all good, I'm bringing a good energy to people. I'm helping people feel better. When it comes down to smoking, the only advice I can really give on it is to be careful. If you know you have a limit, don't over smoke yourself. Don't out smoke yourself because you're just going to go straight to sleep. No problem. Some people going to have a bad high. You may green out. It honestly just depends on your body, how your body will react on it. All right, and the last question of this segment is, altogether, how was 2022 to me? In my opinion, 2022 had a lot of ups and downs for me. It showed me a lot of new things. I learned a lot of new things. My mental changed a lot. I get told this by a lot of people. But from January all the way into May, I was in grind mode, just stacking it up, trying to get myself together, trying to get my life right. June, July, and August was some of the best months of 2022 for me. I could say that. All the grinding paid off. Everything paid off for me around that time. When September came around, that's when I had the little setbacks, the little downfalls, because me and a couple of my friends, we got in the car, right? Things were bad, that moment was really big and life changing for all of my friends. None of us went back normal. Like things got different from then on. One day I'm gonna have all of them. We're gonna have big sit down podcast. And we all gonna sit there and talk about what happened. Give a whole story time with the crowds. Everybody gonna give their own point of view, their own example. Um, so after that, October wasn't bad. I was trying to get ready for college, get myself together, prepare for my birthday in November because November came around and that was a great month. I could say that the month flew by though. Because for my birthday though, my parents they came through. They threw a big old party venue. Everybody was there. We had everything. You know what I'm saying? December here now, and this month is flying by. But this month itself having a lot of ups and downs, a lot of setbacks. But we still gonna push through. At least I'm here to start my podcast and I'm able to talk to y'all now. So that's good. The month not over yet, so we're gonna see how it go at the end of this month. When New Year's start, I want to a New Year's episode when I'm just sitting back reflecting on everything that actually happened every month. We're gonna sit there, we're gonna go deep into it. Also, we're gonna talk about what I got planned for next year, the new things coming to this podcast next year, and the goals I have set. Start looking in. If y'all have any options, any suggestions I should use, just go ahead and you could contact me at my Instagram, the_outside looking_in, or my Twitter, rock out with Ray, WIT. My other Instagram, Ray Pay for real, Ray Pay FR_. That's if y'all have any suggestions, you can let me know because I'm here to connect with y'all. I want to see how y'all are feeling. I want y'all to be able to express yourself so I can make this better for y'all. And also, if y'all have any topics y'all want me to talk about, any opinions y'all want my opinion on, just go ahead and let me know and I'm going to give them to y'all. All right, and y'all have a good day or night. And I hope y'all tune into the next episode because from here on out, I want to have more people start coming on my podcast and come talk to y'all, come learn what's on y'all mind. I want y'all to be able to come on here. So if y'all want to, I'm going to set up a phone line. Eventually, I'm going to have a line where people can call just to come talk on the podcast if you're not able to come up here and actually have a full conversation with me. Just tune into the other episodes and you'll see what I'm talking about. Other than that, y'all be safe and I'll catch y'all later.